Few countries have had such a turbulent history as Somalia. In 1991, the overthrow of President Siad Barre saw the country experience decades of chaos. Torn apart by civil war, Somalia faced further turmoil with clan wars, terrorism, piracy, and recurrent drought. But over the last 2 years, Somalia has shown signs of recovery. In 2011, the terrorist organisation Al-Shabaab was ousted from Somalia's main cities by the African Union. In 2012, a new internationally backed government was installed. Together with the European Union, the country hosted a New Deal conference in Brussels with international partners to lay the foundation of Somalia's reconstruction. The New Deal partnership forms the basis of the EU's engagement in the country. It covers all of Somalia's development priorities, such as state building and good governance. It means rebuilding strong and democratic public institutions that are transparent and accountable to Somali citizens. One of the governance challenges the EU is tackling with the Somali leadership is judicial reform. There is an urgent need to establish independent and accountable justice institutions. Through the UN Rule of Law and Security Programme, the European Union helps the Ministry of Justice by recruiting competent staff and by giving extensive training to law graduates, judges, prosecutors and lawyers. There is also a will to open up access to justice for the most vulnerable communities. Mobile courts are being deployed in remote areas where justice institutions are non-existent. All of this will help the Somali citizens regain trust in the rule of law. Ensuring good governance also involves civilian security. It is impossible to have good governance in a democratic state without an accountable police force. This means building a professional police corps able to ensure policing and to gain the trust of the Somali people. Since 2008, the EU has helped the Somali police force in many ways, by providing training, contributing to police salaries, rebuilding police stations, and assisting the Ministry of Interior and National Security in developing a plan for the police force. Accountable institutions cannot function without a functioning civil service able to ensure transparent use of public funds and efficient service delivery. Through projects such as the Somali Institutional Development Project, the EU trains staff in central ministries dealing with planning, public works, trade, social affairs, accounting and auditing. The programme also assists central bank economists in developing fiscal frameworks and budgetary processes. The EU also cooperates with Somali civil society, which has a huge role to play in Somali's peace-building process and in the creation of good governance instruments. EU support is coordinated with civil society umbrella organisations and aligned with the New Deal Compact, which also engages the non-state actors. The respect and defence of human rights is also part of good governance policy. This core value of the European Union runs as a silver thread through all EU programmes. In Somalia, the EU is very engaged in stepping up the respect of human rights through different channels, whether it is about supporting human rights defenders, women's rights, children's rights, media freedom, or other fundamental rights. Tackling the entire range of good governance issues will not happen overnight. The EU is taking it step by step, in respect of Somalia's drive for greater ownership and in full coordination with the New Deal partners. But the work has started, responding rapidly to commitments that make a difference to the Somalis' daily lives.